Hello everyone. Today we'll start our topic reduction of aldehydes and ketones. Here we will study two types of reduction. First, in which the aldehydes and ketones are converted to alcohols, and second, the aldehydes and ketones are converted to hydrocarbons. Firstly we will see the reduction to alcohols. So here we are taking the aldehyde or ketone and we are adding the hydrogen H2 in the presence of catalyst, platinum, nickel or palladium. So this is basically catalytic hydrogenation reaction because we are using catalyst and also the hydrogen as the reactant. So what will happen? The hydrogen atoms will add up on the carbonyl carbon and oxygen atom. So here it becomes the alcohol molecule. Now if your carbonyl compound is aldehyde, then you will get the primary alcohol because here there will be hydrogen atom. So your alpha carbon atom is attached to only one alkyl group. But if it is ketone, then what will you get? You will get secondary alcohol because there will be both the alkyl groups on the carbonyl on the alpha carbon atom. So this was about the catalytic hydrogenation to get the primary or secondary alcohol. Next is what? Next is also a reduction reaction to alcohol, but here you will use the reagent sodium borohydride, that is NaBH4, and or lithium aluminium hydride, that is LiAlH4. So these reagents, any of these reagents can be used over the aldehyde or ketone to get the alcohol because they reduce the carbonyl compound to alcohol. And here also the primary aldehyde, the aldehyde will give the primary alcohol and the ketone will give the secondary alcohol, and the reason you know. So this was the reduction to alcohols. Now we will see the reduction to hydrocarbons, that how will you produce hydrocarbons from aldehyde and ketones. So the second reaction is reduction to hydrocarbons. So we are taking aldehyde or ketone and adding zinc amalgam. Zinc amalgam means ZnHg, where Hg is the symbol for mercury and Zn is the symbol for zinc. And in the presence of concentrated hydrochloric acid, that is HCl. Then what will happen, that the CO group will change to CH2 group, that is the oxygen is converted to the H2, and this means that your carbonyl group is reduced to CH2 group, and water is also produced as your byproduct. So this is a name reaction which is known as Clemmensen reaction. So this is your Clemmensen reduction reaction. So this is important name reaction, Clemmensen reduction reaction, in which to the aldehyde or ketone we add zinc amalgam in the presence of concentrated HCl to get the hydrocarbon and water. Next, there can be one more way to produce hydrocarbon, that is also a name reaction. So let us see. So here this is also a name reaction in which we are adding hydrazine to the aldehyde or ketone, and this product will be formed. So this is hydrazone. This much up till this reaction we have already studied in the previous lecture, that this is the example of nucleophilic addition reaction. So when we add hydrazine, we will get the hydrazone as your product. Then what will happen, if you add KOH or that is potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide in the presence of solvent like ethylene glycol and heat it, then you will get your hydrocarbon as the product and N2 as the byproduct, nitrogen. So this reaction is also a name reaction and it is known as Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction. So this is Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction. So here we add hydrazine, that is NH2 to the carbonyl compound, and water is removed and we get hydrazone. Then we add KOH or NaOH and ethylene glycol solvent and heat it to get our corresponding hydrocarbon and nitrogen. So this is the reduction to hydrocarbon example. So we have studied the reduction reactions today, and in the next lecture we will study the oxidation reactions and some in-text questions. So I hope you have understood this topic. Thank you.